As a way of celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ this Easter, Voice Consults has launched the Easter Orphans Campaign Ug, targeting reaching out to orphans and teenage mothers in Uganda. The campaign was launched yesterday in Kabale District, engaging with over 150 orphans mobilized at orphanage centers of the Shepherd Center in Kirwa-Kijuguta Cell, House of Hope in Bugongi Cell, abandoned children at Rugarama Hospital, as well as girls mobilized by their talent of athletics. The campaign was spearheaded by Pink Tina Ruguga, one of the directors of Voice Consults, and a daughter to the late Vincent Ruguga, an international marathon medalist born from Chitumba, Kabale. Pink was at the same time celebrating her bridal shower, where she said that the campaign will extend to other regions of the country every Easter, aiming at orphans and teenage mothers.
This initiative we are starting a campaign to support orphans like me. We're hashtagging it as this one is Easter celebrations with orphans in Kabale. So next year we plan to do this in Eastern Uganda, Northern Uganda, and South Uganda. So this has been our first. Why today? I am getting married next month. The reason for this is like any other young girl, how we do it in Kampala is we have bridal showers, get money from friends and family, go to fancy restaurants and spend, dress up, eat cake. I told my friends I don't want to have that kind of bridal shower. The bridal shower I want to have is go back home and celebrate with the orphans like me, encourage them that as being orphans, it's not a disadvantage.
The founder and director of the Shepherd Center, a rehabilitation center dealing with street kids in Kabale, Shabamwe Patrick, said that they never expected such donations at the moment, appreciating such an initiative for choosing to help orphans over staging expensive bridal shower.
So now I was surprised. Baleta cake ibashara kandi bakasharinga n'abana bine ebijwaro nareba n'ebitabo nareba muzapeni n'ebindi ebitakarebire. We are so actually surprised and shocked by the fact that instead of having a bridal shower from these big hotels, they are choosing to share a love with these orphans who actually so many. So it's just a shock to us. But we're also, of course, very grateful for their action. In the same line of assisting the vulnerable children and families, there was also the Zoe Charity Car Wash by Zoe World Foundation at Hachilindi Washing Bay in Gwakalaba, Kabale Municipality, that was aiming at raising funds for the benefit of such people.
We are doing the car wash to fundraise around 10 million to make sure these people get sustainable outcomes from this. We are beginning for them small or income generating activities that would make them sustain their own families, not from any other, not begging from any other person, but we are really funding their businesses to make sure that they themselves take care of their homes and their households in this generation.
The Senior Probation Officer Kabale District Zigwe said that of the 50% of the children in Kabale District are orphans and some vulnerable, making the district to have the leading number of street kids in Kigezi. She adds on that currently our office is taking assessors to assess the profile of these children.
If you look at the statistics of the district, we have a total population of about 240,000 people, and among the total population of 240 people, we have about 140 children. And when you look at the 140 children, we have got about 50,000 who are orphans and vulnerable. They could be orphans who are not vulnerable, but we have orphans and other vulnerable children. The vulnerability is indicated in various forms. We have orphanhood, both double and single. We have children who are coming from separated parents. We have children who live on the streets. We have got children who witness, experience and undergo violence right from the families where they come from. And then we have those children who suffer all forms of violences, both at home and even outside the home. So all those constitute close to 50,000 of the population that I do serve in the district. Kabale District is one of the rural districts with the highest numbers of children on the streets. We have over 100. We are actually currently taking a census of who these children are, where they reside, and then do a profile of each of the individual children, such that we are able to track fast track and then do retrospective assessment and find out where these children are coming from, what could be the push factors, and then we look into the planning and designing of interventions that can assist them.
Napatigamachi for Kigezi Television.
We're going to be doing this campaign. This campaign is under voice consult by the two directors, Pinky and Angie, and we're going to do it every Easter. This Easter we're giving back to orphans. The next Easter we're giving to teenage mothers. The next Easter we're giving to orphans. So it will be every Easter that will give back to marginalized people in our communities.